Okay, let's go ahead and get started there, everybody. Welcome back to another Strange Bird Gems live stream. Yay! um, we're gonna be doing something a little bit different here to start off with, because uh, I wanted to update people that might be waiting for something going on with Final Fantasy VII and the Lego Movie. So I'm gonna kind of put this video in both of those playlists. So um, concerning the Final Fantasy VII news on that. So after the first failed attempt of going through a full playthrough and trying to play through the game, um, it got to a point where um, the file corrupted, and or the something happened to my very first playthrough. You'll probably see that on my playlist, right? You'll see, I played probably a good like 24 hours or so of content, and then it stopped, and then I had brand new video, right? And then I tried to make sure that, hey, we had, um, I saw that Square Enix had set up a cloud for saves. And I'm like, okay, well, I didn't do that the last time, so I would do it this time. I would set up for cloud saves, and um, if something were to happen on my machine again, then I would have the cloud save to fall back on. Well, um, if you haven't been on my Discord, then um, you might have missed out on the fact that I had some issues on my with my computer. My profile on my computer died on me, completely corrupted, got deleted, whatever, and you know, as much as I would have loved to have tried to recover that, um, Windows didn't really give me an option to do that. Um, like I saw the option to go to the administrator profile to maybe try to do some form of recovery for the profile or try to transfer files over, but I wasn't able to get there. It wasn't letting me. And so, yeah, needless to say, I was quite irritated by that. Lost all my, pretty much everything that I had. Um, they gave me the option to transfer files using their notepad, which is a very strange process. And even then, it was kind of already too late by that point. Um, so yeah, profile was lost, and I know that it's been quite some time since I had uploaded a Final Fantasy VII. It's been past couple of months have been a little rough on what's been going on lately with the with finding a job, losing a job, and all that. So, um, but I do want to get back to into it. I do want to show the fact that you know, um, I want to show the ending for Final Fantasy VII. Unfortunately, I can't do that anymore. The file's gone. The 86 hours of gameplay it has disappeared. I tried contacting Squaresoft to see, or Square Enix, whatever, to see if they could help me try to find the cloud save, but they kept on saying if it's not already there, then there's nothing else we can do. So here, actually, let me see if I can get um, let me see if I can kind of show the image here real quick. One second. Let me try to get to the email, do a copy and paste, and I'll show you exactly what I mean. So, one second, just logging into my email right at this moment in time. So, there we go. All right, so let me do a quick snipping of the image. Let's see. Yeah, that should do. I want to make sure that I'm not like, doxing myself or something along those lines. Don't really want to show. I mean, yeah, I'm not really showing off any kind of email or anything along those lines, or my personal email. So, okay, let's go ahead and save that for. Save that image. So now I can go ahead and I can try to display it on stream here real quick. Let's see. Image. Let's see. There we go. And you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and make that full screen so everybody can see that. I'll be behind, but so yeah. Dear Jim, thank you for contacting Square Enix Support Center. We are sorry to hear that you cannot find your cloud save files. That I cannot find my cloud save files. Okay. If you say so there, Square Enix. Bear in mind that in order to configure cloud save, you would need to click on Settings once you open the FF7 Start menu on Steam, and then you would go Network, and there you'll see a cloud saving option, which I already did. You're being stupid and trying to repeat the statement to me again. The game should recover the files automatically. Well, it didn't. After it is installed again. Well, it didn't. If not, unfortunately, there's nothing we can do on our end to recover lost saved data. We sincerely apologize for the inconvenience caused. Kind regards, support team. Blah, blah, blah. They didn't do shit. And, I tried contacting them and said, hey, listen, I did enable cloud saves. Why isn't it showing up in my game if I did enable cloud saves? So, hey there, Cameron, how you doing there, bud? And Licorice as well. Thank you for stopping on by again. Um, so yeah, um, Square Enix file, Final Fantasy VII file is gone. I mean, unless it miraculously shows up sometime in the future. Like I sent an email back to him and said, well, I'm kind of disappointed in you guys because like I have other games that have cloud saves and they're showing up perfectly fine. So apparently you guys can't handle your own cloud saves. What does that say about you guys? Just saying. If other companies are doing their cloud saves perfectly fine and you guys cannot, then there's a problem with you. There's no problem here. There's a problem on your end if the cloud saves aren't coming back into the game. So, but that's the update for Final Fantasy VII. So it looks like, um, I still want to get to the end because I enjoyed, well, part of the end, I should say. I enjoyed this, parts of the ending. I enjoyed the last ending song, with the fight against Sephiroth. Um, uh, didn't really enjoy the last fight, but I mean, I'll address that later. But you know, the one of the things that I want to do is I want to kind of show the fact that hey, I have gone through the game. I played through it. You know, um, prior. Obviously not on stream. I just kind of want to that, show that, right? Kind of go through the last, you know, large fights that, are available in Final Fantasy VII. And well, apparently that's going to be a little bit harder to do now because now I no longer have that 86 hours of gameplay anymore. So I'm going to have to redo Final Fantasy VII. So for those of you that have been kind of watching the Final Fantasy VII gameplay, we're starting right from scratch again. Not not ideal. Not much I can really do about it. Concerning the Lego Movie, I know the last session that I did with that, there was um, a, there was a gameplay crash. Um, I'm not quite sure exactly what kind of triggered it. I believe I like hopped on a chair or something like that, and somehow that kind of had some issues with the overall game, and the game said, "Okay, I can't handle this," crash, and I mean, at that point, I was already kind of getting a little irritated with the Lego game at that point anyway. I just wanted to kind of finish it off. The Lego game is still there. Okay, I verified that yesterday. After trying to figure out whether or not my Final Fantasy VII game was there. So the Lego Movie save file is still there. Obviously, I'm gonna have to kind of do a little bit of a repeat of Final Fantasy VII, or not Final Fantasy, of the Lego Movie. Um, uh, Now, I would figure that I'm kind of near the end of the game. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've seen the movie itself, so I don't know exactly where I'm at overall in terms of, where I am in the movie versus game. But one thing that did kind of concern me was the fact that the save file was indicating that I was only 18% through the game, through the content. Now, here's the thing about that though. I do know um, I do know that the that 18% is talking about everything that you can collect in a Lego game. Okay, all the characters that you can collect, all the vehicles that you can collect, all the you know small little knickknacks, hidden gems, bonuses, special features and stuff like that. That's all kind of part of the 18%. That doesn't necessarily indicate the overall storyline. So, um, now again, um, we left off in that, um, like in the Rambo world-ish area, which I think was, if I remember correctly, it was like that's like maybe one or two scenes prior to the ending, if I remember correctly. I don't know. Like I said, it's been a long time since I've seen the Lego movie, so I'm not quite remembering every single detail about it. But but I think it's close. So I feel like I'm pretty close to getting to the very end of the game, and therefore being able to um, um, you know, being able to kind of finish off that game overall. I don't want to do the 100% on the Lego game. I've already kind of been having some trouble with that game already. I find that its user interface was um, kind of irritating. Cloud Cuckoo Land is about halfway. Okay. Yeah. But the game might be vastly different from the movie. True, true, but I don't know. Um, I don't know where it stands right at this moment in time. It's my first time playing through it, kind of thing, but I don't necessarily want to uh, you know I can't give any kind of clear judgment on that right at this moment in time. Um, so yeah, the um, right at this moment in time, um, the save file is still there. I still have to kind of get through the Cloud Cuckoo Land area, and we'll see where we go from there. Um, Although I don't really remember where the last time I saved on Cuckoo Land, Cloud Cuckoo Land, so um, it's been a while. um, but the reason why I'm not playing it tonight, which is supposed to be the schedule of it tonight, is the fact that I'm currently only dealing with one monitor right now. And because the Lego Movie doesn't have any option to minimize the size of the game screen, um, and the fact that my second monitor is pretty much on the fritz right at this point, Um, I'm I don't really want to play the game and not be able to at least see chat, you know. Um, so for the time being, I'll have to put it on hold. I know that I've been saying that a lot lately, and I apologize for that. Um, we'll I'll hopefully if the monitor comes in properly without any problems with it and I get it set up and ready to go. Then by next week, you know, we'll start Final Fantasy VII and Lego, you know, again. So, or Final Fantasy VII again, and we'll continue where we left off with the Lego next week. So, um, but that's going to be and that's going to be it for the update concerning Final Fantasy VII and Lego at this time. Um, Apologies to anybody that has been kind of waiting patiently for any new gameplay on that. That is something that I have been slacking on. But unfortunately, at the same time, like it should have been done months ago. I understand that. Um, but now that this little matter came up, I'm having to start all over again for Final Fantasy VII, and well, thankfully I don't have to start all over for the Lego Movie. If I had to start all over for the Lego Movie, I might actually say no, I don't really want to deal with that. um, But thankfully, I don't have to worry about that. I probably will still get a hit with a lot of copyright claims due to music and movies scenes that they added into the Lego movie, um, which sucks, but not much I can really do about that. Lego movie, for some reason, added all those movie clips in without any form of like different interpretations. I mean, on one hand, I get it. Like they were already using Legos in the movie, so why would they try to change things up in the game? Why make a different, Lego scene when they already have the craziness in the movie, right? Well, because of that, copyright claims have been kind of problematic with that. But I've already kind of discussed that in the past with it anyway. So, um, but yeah, that's going to be it for this little update. We'll go ahead and close out this video. And then I'm going to start up a brand new one for Conceptus, which I'll start in just a minute. Yeah, let me go ahead and stop the recording. No need for you guys to hear my plans if you're just watching this for updates. So stop the recording now.